Hello there, welcome to episode 3 of TEW 2016. We are finally booking SmackDown Live. This is the first SmackDown, obviously, since WrestleMania, and let's get into the show right now. Obviously, opening the show, Shane McMahon comes out, and he's like, "What's up, wherever we are?" Well, it will still be, obviously, in New Orleans. And he's like, "Well, WrestleMania, we had a great success. Myself and Mr. Daniel Bryan, we defeated Shane McMahon. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in that tag team match, and we finally ridded SmackDown Live of those two pests." But obviously, it was a bit of a sweet moment because Daniel Bryan himself, he decided now he's been cleared to wrestle, and he'll be stepping down from his duties as SmackDown General Manager. So obviously, I had to find a new General Manager to replace him in short order. And obviously, given the events of last night, I found a suitable candidate. And again, just like real life, that candidate is, of course, Paige. And Paige comes out and she's like, "Hi, guys." The good thing about having, obviously, a Norwich-based general manager, that being, obviously, basically where I'm from, is I don't have to actually do an accent. So she's like, "What's up, guys? I'm here. I'm going to make SmackDown Live great. And I know we love Daniel Bryan here. I'm going to put him in action tonight in the main event against someone else you love on his very own special day, the Bulgarian Rusev." So that'll be a great little match. We're not going to book AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan on free TV because why would you even tease giving that away for free? So it'll be Daniel Bryan versus Rusev in the main event tonight. Okay, sorry. We got the Singh brothers, of course, coming out. They're doing their bullshit. Modern day Maharaja and all that bollocks. The Jinder Mahal comes out because he's the new United States champion, and he's like, "Last night I beat Bobby Roode, I beat Rusev, I beat Randy Orton, and I became the United States champion. And I'm gonna put that title on the line against Randy Orton right now because I can beat Randy Orton whenever I want." And Randy Orton himself comes out and he's like, "Jinder, let's do this. I'm gonna get my United States title back." And well, actually, I've got Bobby Roode off screen, but Bobby Roode would actually come out, and he'd be going like, "Oh, because Rusev did eat the pin, Roode would also feel like he had a justified shot at the US title, so he would actually sit on commentary and watch the match." And Jinder would win. I'm gonna try obviously not to put personal feelings too much into the series and just book whoever gets the best ratings, but Jinder, yeah. And yeah, Jinder retains the title by Bobby Roode accidentally hitting Orton. And Jinder's improving, which would not ever happen in real life. Backstage, Renee Young, of course, talking to Shinsuke Nakamura. This is going to be basically the same promo. Him sarcasm, him pretending he doesn't speak English, the same promo he gave in real life. That one. I like that promo, I want to put it in. Naomi comes out, fresh off winning the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, because if you're going to give her the Battle Royal win, you might actually want to put her on television. And I'll quickly not turn, gimmick change. Still poor, okay. Some things you can't see right now. Okay, yeah, so Naomi, she comes out and she's like, "Oh," she'll obviously have the trophy in the ring with her, and it's a great honour to have won the first ever Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. Feel the glow, blah blah blah. I'm going to use that as momentum to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. And she'd be interrupted, of course, by Becky Lynch, who'd be like, "Oh, Naomi, congratulations on winning the Battle Royal last night, but you got to get in line for becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion because I also win that line. I'm Becky Lynch. I'm beautiful. I'm my wife." And then they'd be interrupted by the debuting Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. That's like real life, and they'd be like going, "This is SmackDown Women's Division, mate. I see a bunch of losers in here, and we're gonna come in and take you two down in a tag team match." And then Naomi would be like, oh, well, Peyton, you were in the Battle Royal too, and you got tossed out like a scrub, so we'll have no problems beating you here. And then the Iconics, they defeat Naomi and Becky Lynch, and Billy Kay pins Naomi because Becky's never going to eat the fall because I love her. And she's the only one who didn't improve because she can't get any better. AJ Styles then comes out to the ring. Obviously, he's got things to say about what Nakamura said earlier on. And he's just like, oh, Shinsuke, you're a coward, you're a con artist, all that BS that he's been spewing recently, obviously in the real world. And he'd be like, come to the ring now, we'll have a WrestleMania rematch live here in, well, still New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, all that, in this ring right now. But it's not Shinsuke who comes out, it's actually, I guess, returning Mike Kanellis. I don't know if he's actually away or if he's just not being used. But Mike Kanellis, of all people, will come out and he'll be like, I know my wife isn't here right now, but she's with me in spirit, and the power of love is going to guide me on my long road to WrestleMania next year. And we're going to start by beating AJ Styles, the phenomenal WWE champion. And of course, AJ beats him in a decent little match, which would obviously show Mike hanging for a while, because I don't know why Mike's not really doing anything. There is obviously worse people on the roster than him. I do actually obviously have an idea for him. I'm not necessarily going to push him like heavily, but as we've seen obviously with Titus and TJP, a lot of the mid-card people I do just have a plan for, just to give them something to do. I do have one of those for Mike as well, but the issue being Maria is on this mod still on maternity leave for another 3 months, so you're not going to see him again for a while. After the match, Shinsuke just comes in and low blows AJ again, because that is obviously the key selling point of the feud. Then we come back from obviously an advert break, and this is where Mike Kanellis, obviously I forgot to put obviously either Dasha or Renee on screen, interviewing him saying, Mike, you lost to AJ. And he's like, I'm obviously not in the right frame of mind still, because my wife just given birth to my first daughter, and obviously I need to come and spend time with her. That's when people of the Colognes come on screen, obviously with their little timeshares about Puerto Rico. They're like, oh, you want to spend time with your wife, you want to take her to the Shining Star of the Caribbean, Puerto Rico. Mike he looks at him all confused, and he takes one. And he sort of reads it, and he actually seems intrigued, and he actually takes. So I'm guessing him and Maria are going to be taking a lovely trip to the land of Puerto Rico, courtesy of the Shining Stars, sometime soon. This one, just the debut of Andrade Cien Almas. I'm actually going to debut him on the show instead of hyping him up. And he beats Zack Ryder with a hammerlock DDT. And this top note here absolutely makes no sense, because that's just not true. And we'll give her a gimmick change, above average, suave, very good. But I don't know how to fix this, because I don't know if you can change chemistry in the mod. But that's really annoying. Why was that not set prior, that they have excellent chemistry? Because they do. Backstage, Bobby Roode will be in there, and Orton would come in screaming at him, like, what do you think you're doing, Bobby? You cost me my match against Jinder Mahal earlier on tonight. Bobby Roode will be like, oh, I'm sorry, Randy, I didn't mean to. I tried to hit Jinder, and the Sings were being douchebags out the outside, so I wanted to get rid of them and even the odds, but I accidentally hit you. Orton's like, oh, well, in the shake-up, I'm tired of this bullshit mid-card US title piece of crap. I'm going to get away from everyone here and go to Raw and become the Universal Champion and forget about all this. Charlotte comes out, fresh off her win, ending Asuka's streak at WrestleMania 48 hours before. She'll come out and she'll be like, yay, I'm happy, but I won, but obviously I'm beaten up and battered because me and Asuka went to war, and I've learned hard way that Asuka, she's a very difficult opponent, and I understand, obviously, being in the ring with her, why she was unbeaten for so long, because she's very tough, and I survived. I didn't really win, I more managed to survive and catch her off guard once she made one mistake, and I capitalised on it, and I'm still the women's champion, and I'm going to hold on to this title for a long time. That's when she's interrupted. Ruby Riott comes out. She doesn't have Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan with her, and obviously this is confusing to everyone. she's like, Charlotte, I know you beat me. And I was trying to prove that you were a fraud, and now you've beaten Asuka, so you look like you're here to stay, and that you actually are proving your worth as the top of the SmackDown Women's division. But that is the issue, because you obviously now have a huge target on your back, because everyone wants to beat you because you're the best. You think you're the best, and you're holding this place down. You're holding all the women like us down because we can't get opportunities, because Ric Flair's daughter is at the top, and she's going to get given everything on a silver platter and born with a spoon in her mouth and all that. So maybe if we can't get opportunities given to us, we'll just have to take them. And Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan will jump out from the crowd, ambush Charlotte, 3-on-1 assault, and the Riot Squad, they bring in like weapons, because actually they're the Riot Squad. They need to actually do stuff. They can't just pop up and be heels and lose matches. They need to actually try and make an impact. So they taken, obviously, to put the chair around Charlotte's ankle and all that, do the stomp thing. They'd leave, and Carmella, yeah, here she comes. She sees this opportunity, and she cashes in, and she becomes the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Because I just wanted to get that briefcase off her, and I needed to get the belt off Charlotte. And we'll do some gimmick changes, because everyone on the roster had a shit gimmick at the start of this mod, and we still got a shit one. Okay. Just a quick little squash. The Bludgeon Brothers, obviously the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, they beat Breezango. 4:52, Harper wins, because he's the better one, and everyone's improving apart from Harper. Rowan actually in 3 things. So yeah, but just a quick squash match, not really much to it. Backstage, Shane McMahon and Paige in their office, talking about the show. Shane's like, "Oh, great match! You booked your team, Daniel Bryan and Rusev in the main event." And then Big Cass, well, you wouldn't. He'd walk in a frame, but obviously it would be filmed, so when he walked in, it would just show his chest and pan up because he's tall, and he'd be like, thanks for bringing me to SmackDown Live. My contract on Monday Night Raw ended while I was injured, and it didn't get renewed because nobody on Raw thought I was impressive." And Shane would be like, "Actually, yeah, it was Paige brought you in because, like, obviously Daniel Bryan obviously did think about bringing you in when he was the general manager, but he didn't feel like he felt like we had enough talent as it was. We didn't have enough room on the roster for you." And Big Cass sort of looks insulted at this, and he's like, "Well, I'm here now, and next week I'm going to make my debut on SmackDown against whoever wants a piece of me, which should be no one because I'm 7 foot tall and you can't teach that." Main event, actually, B minus, actually a really good match. Daniel Bryan just beats Rusev clean with the knee. And this would be a very good match because the crowd loves both of these people. And I think Daniel Bryan's like the one person on SmackDown they actually would cheer over Rusev. But Rusev, don't worry about him, heel. He's not being buried or anything, he's just... I need a heel to lose. Because I didn't want to give away AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan because that is a stupid idea. C+. Not enough interesting storylines, lost by blind 23 reasons. Same normal standard stuff from your first week of shows because you're trying to get the popularity one up. But that will conclude the first week of shows for TEW 2016. Please do let me know what you think. And we will return for episode 4, Monday Night Raw, and the Superstar Shake-Up will begin.